Hello, Googans.
Hello, Christmas little carolers, you.
Yeah, it's time for the airing of the
The
grievances.
real story, yeah, it's Festivus. The real story of today's program has nothing to do with anything that you heard on air. It has to do with what Beef is wearing right now. Come on, watch this. Look at that.
It's hard,
Look
yeah.
at those legs, ladies
These
and
are-
gentlemen. Do you see that? Oh, wait, that's
a little pasty.
vulgar a little bit, but
A little pasty.
Beef on the way to work today.
On the way in, I
stole
stopped.
a whole bottle or a whole cup of coffee on himself.
Yeah, I was very excited because I had just run out of coffee at Mikasa. And at the Christmas gathering with my wife's family over the weekend, I was gifted a gift card to Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh,
so I was
good for
thrilled
you.
because I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I
Secret
was so
Santa.
pleased.
It's the best.
So I rolled up on the one over here on Tinseltown, and they handed me my wonderful giant extra large coffee with cream and sugar and a turbo shot, just how I like it. And I wouldn't know if it was good or not. As I made the exchange, obviously never really being much of a middle infielder myself, I made the exchange from my glove hand to the ball hand, and I lost the ball.
Right
And,
in your lap.
It slid.
Now, do we have a lawsuit? I mean, I've seen people...
No, I mean, there's too many warnings on the cups now for any lawsuits, and frankly, this one's on me. It's
It is
error.
klutzy.
Yeah, it was E6.
But that's
On
the
me.
worst because not only have you spilled it all over your pants, which you've since rectified, he sent Taylor to buy him some gym shorts from Walmart. I was kind of afraid where that might end up, but it ended up okay.
I mean,
you also now have an incredible mess that is probably still puddled inside of your car.
It's festering inside of my car.
And it's going to be sticky, and you're
I
really
used
going to have
some-
to
yeah.
work hard to get that clean.
I used, some fleece blanket from my son's,
Right.
childhood.
And it never, whenever you have a mess and you use like a t-shirt or a blanket, it gives you a new appreciation for towels and paper towels.
Yes.
That they really are
Not
designed.
quite absorbent enough.
Right.
You're really just smearing it
correct.
around.
You think it
Hoping
was...
for the best. It was a mess.
Mr. Tennessee is lost his mind here. We right now have this pillow fight going on
Twitter.
between callers to our radio program as to who's the best caller. This is like being named king of the dipshits. Okay?
Correct.
That's what basically this significance would
Which
bring.
Dan has already dubbed me,
Right.
so you guys got to get in line. But yeah, it's a battle. Dan will make it the poll question tomorrow, so we can finally settle it once and for all.
I knew there was a freedom
Who's the number one caller?
with the motive, with the medium,
Yes.
to unleash that
Yes, you finally did.
mild profanity.
Yes. Now on the air, Jeff has he's saddled himself and he throws sugar in there a lot.
Sugar, it's a sugar show. That's
Sugar
correct.
show.
Yeah, sure as sugar. This is going to happen. I have
Yeah.
now exchanged
Yeah.
excrement with the
It's
word
good.
sugar, and
It's
I
good.
like it because it flows off the tongue.
Charlie says Warriors and Hogs battling for the number one pick in the NBA draft.
That's Charlie, who we just told this story last week.
Chuck.
That I ran him
Enter
off
Chuck.
because he brought back a Whopper with mayonnaise on it. So I hope Charlie watched me lose the dime bet and have to heat the mayonnaise because he should still be mad at me about that.
If you want to relive that, Chuck, or anyone, the 1010XL video YouTube page.
Oh, it's still there?
Still, if you go back in time, you will find
Ugh.
the archive video of
Nasty.
intern Chuck being sent out to get Jeff a Whopper, coming back with mayonnaise, and him being sent back on an errand to return said mayonnaise-laden Whopper.
In fairness to Charlie, former intern Charlie,
Yeah.
who had a couple of neat things about him. One,
Terrific intern.
he worked at the movies. I remember we could get a movie ticket every now and then,
Yes.
so that was cool. But he left that job, so then
Time
he
to
fell
take
out
it
of our
back.
graces. And the second thing was, there aren't many of these who were Warriors fans before they were the Warriors.
Yes.
Right? They hadn't gotten...
I respect Chuck because Chuck
They were
was,
starting to get good, but they
yeah,
weren't
Chuck
like...
was on the Dubs
Yeah.
for life. He was with the bad Dubs, so he
So,
earned
right,
the Dubs,
I think the Hawks
glory.
beat the Dubs, so that's going to,
Yeah, I don't
looking
know
for
who the
that
number one pick is, Chuck. It's still kind of a mixed bag.
Probably that Wiseman.
Wiseman's in
I
the
think.
mix. People are on a few guys. There's no. This isn't like a Zion year. There's
Well,
no.
I'll tell you who's up there, LaMelo.
Yeah, Lamelo's up there too. There's no
Lonzo
slam dunk
Ball's,
number one
Lonzo
guy.
Ball's brother, who's playing in, I think...
Well, a lot of people say
Australia.
that's of the Ball brothers. That's the one.
Well, the
That's
other guy,
one.
Leangelo, obviously, is
Leangelo
not...
can't play,
Right,
and
because
Lonzo's-
he'd be playing somewhere.
Lonzo's a good player, but he's not going to be.
Yeah,
a superstar.
he's never got better shooting. He's
Right.
not going to be a superstar at all. He's never going to be worth the top three pick that brought him to the Lakers. He's just a guy. He can't, you got to be... you know what? If he were on a really good team where he could just be a 10-point scorer, a distributor, and a defensive player, that'd be one thing, but he's not. So.
Right. Now, Friday, we had a lot of controversy here on the drill during the Friday 5-pack.
Yeah.
As, Dan was out of town. He had the Christmas Cup, so he sent in his picks. There was some overlap, and I agree with Jeff. It wasn't fair that he had to sort of work around it.
Somehow, it ended up even more unfair.
It ended up not working in your favor. As, I got a hold of Dan. He called me on Friday, and said, what is this controversy? And I told him the deal, and he said, okay, I'll send you another pick.
Okay.
So he texted me Saturday morning and said, give me the Broncos -7.
The mistake that I made was, because here's what happens, in case you weren't listening Friday. With the way the Friday 5-pack works, we pick 5 games against the spread each week. It should bounce back and forth. I'll pick first, and then he'll pick a game, and then I'll pick a game, and then he'll pick a game. So, if one person is not here, it's not fair if he just gives 5 and then he gets those 5.
Right.
Because we're going in order, and then all of a sudden I'm picking games that Dan's already got. It happened to me twice. And what bothers me is I even said the games first.
Right.
SMU. He has SMU. Oh, great. About 2 picks later, I go Dolphins. He's got Miami next. So here's what happens to me. This is how bad my luck is. Not only does he pick 2 picks that I've already picked,
right,
but the one that I choose to give him and I keep the other one, the Dolphins, he got to keep and they won.
And SMU just got blown out.
Right. So, and then the pick that he picked to replace also won. Yeah. I couldn't have worked out any worse for me.
Totally blew up in your face.
The innocent victim in the whole.
He really was.
Yeah, in the whole thing.
It's a bad start. Both Jeff and I both had bad starts to our Christmas weeks. So
I guess that'll happen.
We look forward. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. We'll be here with full of Christmas cheer, full of spirit, full of Christmas songs, Christmas stories. There's rumors we may reenact the entire film Elf.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Dan Hickman.
Yeah, we're just going to have fun tomorrow. I do believe that we're probably the only people here at the station working because we love you so much.
Yeah, there'll be some people here janking it, but we'll be the only ones here working.
Yeah, we're going to, and by the way, we're also going to work Thursday and Friday, and then next week, every day but New Year's Day. So
I may just wear these Russell Athletic shorts all week just to get my 944 out of them.
Well,
they might start to develop a bit of an aroma, but so what?
It was a lovely purchase.
I'll turn them inside out.
I'm out.
Get 2 days out. Love you, Googans.